Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with a mixed Manny chat. We are doing a Manny inspired by Inside Out 2 today, because today is the day we get to go see Inside Out 2. It is going to be the first movie theater experience for the girls, Lilith and Amalika, and I'm very, very excited, and I want my nails to match. So, this was the original Inside Out movie with joy, anger, disgust, fear, and sadness. Those of you who know me know that I dressed up as Sadness that year when Inside Out came out, and Panda Bear dressed up as Anger, and we totally embody those two emotions. We bottle it up inside, and when we're at our default mode, when we're not in control, that is the emotion that pops out. So sadness is me, anger is Panda Bear. Although when we dressed up as Sadness and Anger for Halloween and we were passing out candies, the kids that saw us were calling us Sadness and Madness. So I thought I'd share that. But these are the new emotions. So I'm not going to spoil the movie. I haven't seen it yet, obviously, but if you've seen the trailers, it's about one of the main characters going through puberty, and these are the new emotions. We've got embarrassment, envy, anxiety, and ennui, boredom. So I want to do nails that embody all these characters, so I pulled out a ton of different colors. So my base is going to be Bride Tribe. And then Joy is this bright yellow. And I've got Anger right here. Disgust is going to be the last little Viper Active I've got there for that green there. And then Supercharged is Fear. So we've got Supercharged here. Sadness I'm opening up on the flip side. So let's do that. Let's get everything prepped before I start doing my nails, because otherwise we'll be struggling. Okay. So what's easier to pop out? I think the tips are going to be the easier ones to cut the little flowers that I'm going to be using. So, sadness. And then if we flip over to the new emotions, embarrassment's going to be Shockwave. Someone blushing there. Envy's going to be Budapest. We got Budapest right there. It's kind of brighter than that color, but maybe, ooh, you know what? Hold up, wait a minute. Let's see if I have Oslo and Steady might actually be better. If I can find it. My nails are contained in binders, or I have a little makeup bag full of them. So let's see if I can find Oslo and Steady, because I think actually Budapest is, now that I'm looking at this lighting here, Budapest might be a little too blue. And we're looking for something more of like a light green for Ms. Envy. So, do I have Oslo and Steady somewhere? I thought I did. Had I used Oslo and Steady already? I don't know. I want to say I have not yet, but I'm not readily seeing Oslo and Steady here. I've got one other place to look. You know, when you pick out colors, and the lighting is different sometimes when you go back and you're looking at it, you're like, whoa, what was I thinking? And that is where I'm at right now with this color here with Budapest, because Budapest is not looking like the color that I'm looking for Miss Envy. Alright, so the other thing is I can look through my leftovers and see if I can find... Oh, what about Wicked Cool? Actually, Wicked Cool might do the trick. We are going to use Wicked Cool. Shout out to Stacy Adams for Wicked Cool, because I got that by participating in purchasing from one of her ruckuses, which is a Facebook party that she has to sell Color Street nails. She hosts the party with her Color Street stylist, Shannon, and I got that set. So yeah, Wicked Cool is definitely going to be for Envy, because, oh, that's almost a perfect match looking there. Alright, Anxiety is going to be our Nourish the Need, and then Ennui is Fortune Teller. So let's open up Fortune Teller as well. And let's get started. So each of my fingers are going to be one of the emotions, and then my left thumb, because I am left-handed, my left thumb is going to be all the emotions combined into one, which will be interesting to see how I'm going to fit it all, but we will definitely do it. Just don't know how well. And then, of course, what embodies summer better than some sunshine and sass? Stacy's sparkle sauce here I'm going to use on top of everything. So let's get started at the bottom. We started at the bottom, and let's get our base on first. So let's go. It's been a really crazy work week for me, and on Flo has been in town, so it has not been a good week, but we are ending it right by doing something with the family, and especially watching a movie that is so like on brand with me. I love the original Inside Out. It was just a really good movie, in my opinion. I love the emotions and just the storyline itself. How, you know, you just can't stomp out, like, there's a place for all the emotions. You can't just have one be the star. You can't thoroughly enjoy joy unless you have your anger and your disgust and your fear and sadness. And so as we get older and we have new emotions show up, it's just, I can't wait to see what Disney's Pixar has done with the new emotions. Because if you remember way back when you were a teenager dealing with hormones and different new types of emotions, I'm sure that the movie is going to embody all of those feels. So I'm totally here for it. But let's move this back on camera just a little bit, and let's get this base placed down. So, because this is going to be a base, I'm wondering if I can use the littlest ones. No, my nails are just too wide for the littlest ones, so we're going to put those away in case my nieces ever want that color. I highly doubt it. They like all the bright colors and to mix them all up, but we'll put it just in case. And then, because my pinky I can use 2 for 1, we're going to put one of these pinkies away as well. So, the past weekend, I was able to bake some Earl Grey chocolate chip cookies. Now, the reason why I wanted to make Earl Grey chocolate chip cookies was because I had originally wanted to try the Pepperidge Farms London Fog Milanos, which were limited edition and apparently very hard to find now. So Panda Bear usually does our grocery shopping, and he wasn't able to find them. And I was like, you know what? I can curb that craving. I can mimic what it would be like to eat a London Fog Milano by making Earl Grey chocolate chip cookies. And so I did. But the problem is that the recipe called for 6 ounces of a dark chocolate bar chopped into like really like little pieces. And if you've ever gone shopping for a chocolate bar, most of the chocolate bars are sold like 3.5 ounces. So to get 6 ounces, you need 2 chocolate bars and to like leave like an ounce of it behind. When I was making the cookies, I was not measuring the chocolate. I measured everything else. You know, the butter, the Earl Grey tea, like all the other ingredients I measured. But the chocolate bars, I was just like, let's just crush it up, eat a piece or two, and we'll throw the rest into the cookies. And so I did that. And the problem that I ran into was that I put too much chocolate into the dough. And so when I went to go bake it, it was having a hard time staying together because there was too much chocolate, and the chocolate's not like, it's melty once you throw it in the oven to bake and all that. And so there was not enough dough and there was too much chocolate. So cookies tasted good, but they look like crap. Panda Bear was like, yeah, those are not very picture-worthy cookies. Indeed, they were not. In fact, I was putting them on a wire rack to cool, and the cookies were falling apart, and they were like going through the wire rack, and so it looked like a pile of crap, a pile of poo-poo, with the chocolate having like just kind of oozed through to the bottom pan that I had underneath the wire rack. And so, yeah, not pretty. Even describing it, I'm like, oh, like, gross, but very delicious. So I guess you'll have to take my word for it, since I didn't share it on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna try that again, but this time with a lot less chocolate used. So yeah, baking and cooking is always very much trial and error here in this house, with many successes and sometimes some epic fails. So although those cookies were edible, so not an epic fail, it was very, very borderline, very close to being just no bueno. So yeah. But what else did we do? What else did we have? So, the last Manny that I had done was for Lilith's birthday. And we went to Dave & Buster's and had a ton of fun with the kiddos. Mama Carla, my sister-in-law Carla, made a homemade funfetti cake, and it was just a great time to be had by all. So very, very happy that we got to celebrate Lilith's birthday in that fashion, and that she got to invite her best friend Allison and Allison's dad to join us So that was a nice time. What else happened this week? I got to take all of my workout classes this week. I did not skip any of them. So cardio kickboxing on Tuesday, and then on Thursday my groove hip hop class with Susan, and then yesterday was Zumba with Cynthia. When you're having a rough work week and a rough time with Aunt Flo, having a Zumba class on a Friday night really lightens the mood, for sure. So very glad to have that class available to me. And because it's Friday night, usually the attendance isn't as many folks as there are during the week for the other classes. So it's really nice to have space to just express yourself in dance. And Zumba, if you've never taken Zumba, is a lot of movement. It's like bam, 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 bam. There's no stopping point. Like the music keeps playing and you keep dancing, and it's just so much fun. The music that Cynthia uses, I love her style. There's a lot of hip-hop music, a lot of pop music, and the movements are relatively easy to follow. And I definitely get a good sweat on, and I'm so sore from this week. So I know that I did good. It's a good sore. It's a good sore. But yes. All right. So tomorrow is Father's Day. And I don't want to say it really loud because my dad might hear, but we were at the grocery store yesterday and there was a sale, a big sale on pistachios. My dad loves nuts and especially pistachios, and so we bought a whole bunch for him to give to him on Father's Day. Simple, yes, but definitely the thought is there, and I know that he's going to love it. So yeah, there were like different flavored ones. These are like the pistachios with like the shells on, and he loves that because he loves cracking them open like while he's watching TV and stuff like that. And so I'm excited. I almost gave it to him yesterday, but I was like, no, I gotta hide this and give it to him on Sunday for Father's Day. So yeah. But looks like my nails are short enough where I can do one strip for 2 nails on almost all of my nails right now. So that's nice. I'll have leftovers for another time for Mixed Manny with Bride Tribe. So, although colors like this are hard to like imagine what I would use them for if I don't have a full set. So we'll see. We'll see what I do with it. And who knows, maybe the girls will want to use it for something. When I have leftovers, I don't really like, they're not as, what am I trying to say? It's not as important to like have a whole full matching set when I have the leftovers, because I know that even if I don't use them, I've already used the set before. So I've already gotten my money's worth out of the set, if that makes sense. But yeah. So Color Street is 7 years old now. On June 12th was the, what do they call it? Colorversary? Their anniversary of their 7 years being out in the world on the market, and they had a special release that apparently the founder, Fa Park, had a say in picking out the glitter sets that were included with the anniversary launch, and most of them were beautiful. I have to say that if it's true that Mr. Park picked these out, like, he has good taste, and he needs to be more involved with all the releases because he has such good taste. Last, was it 2 years? No, yeah, it has to be 2 years because it was like the 5th anniversary of I want to say the 5th anniversary of Color Street. They released some really beautiful glitters as well, and I bought like almost all of them because they were just really beautiful. And now in their core catalog, they actually have 2 of those as like sets that you can buy, so that's really nice. All right, so let's finish this off here and then we can get started on the little emotions. But yeah, the core catalog is sometimes forgotten because it's like, oh, it's around all year this year, so we'll get to purchasing core colors like later. And then I forget, and then it's like, oh, there's a new core catalog happening and the old one's gone. It's like, oh no. So I have to kind of look through the core catalog again and see if there are any that I don't currently own that I really want to own, because in a blink of an eye we're gonna be in fall, and my favorite season, fall, that's when Color Street changes it all up and changes their core catalog and all of that right before the new year. So fall, winter time, I want to say. Is that right? No, maybe actually they do it in March. I don't know, whatever. All I know is I need to look at the core catalog, and I'll have to ask my Color Street stylist friends, because I don't remember. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Ooh, that one's a bumpy one. Alright, definitely gonna have to throw something over that one. So, those of you that do your nails, do you have a problem finger? Or problem fingers? It's that finger that somehow always chips or always like gets messed up the first, like it's the first one to go. For me, it's this pointer finger. My left hand pointer finger is always the troublemaker. So, yeah. It almost always gets ruined. And as you can see, it's already rough. I don't know what I did there, but it's okay. It'll all smooth out in the end when everything's said and done and added on. And plus, we're going to be in the theater, so it's not like anyone's going to be staring at my nails. It's just me. I'm the problem, it's me. Oh, man. Alright. I still have on my toes from the Electric Abyss the Glow Getter, which is the glow in the dark set, as the base, and then what was it? Underwater Mirage, which was that overlay set that had the colors and the black. I used just the colors as an overlay over the Glow Getter, so my toes are very bright when it gets charged by UV light in the sun. So yeah, we'll see if it glows in the dark in the theater, because I'll be wearing flip-flops, my rainbow flip-flops. But yes, alright, here we go. We got Bride Tribe down, Then we're going to go into, I got to flip all of these over because I did it in backwards order there. All right. And get all of the emotions onto my nails. I really enjoyed the mani I had done, inspired by Kuromi, the Sanrio character that Lilith loves, and also my niece Emmeline loves Kuromi as well. So I think it's very popular with the pre-teens because it's kind of like a badass Hello Kitty, if that makes sense. Evil Hello Kitty. She's not evil. At least I don't think she's evil. But yeah, I really liked it. And I was sad to take it off, but you know what? It's okay. That's what we strive for when we're doing our nails, is to get a mixed mani or a mani in general that you absolutely love and hate to take off, right? That's the goal. You don't want to put something on your fingers and you're like, yeah, I want to change it already. Like, that's definitely not the goal, although it happens a lot. Sometimes the ideas of something turns out not as great as the execution of it. And I'll have to be upfront about this. Originally, I wanted to do the little emotions on my nails as dots. So like circles. I needed a circle hole punch. And I own one. I just don't know where I have misplaced it. So I had to call an audible and switch it up. So I decided, okay, these little tiny flowers right here will be just as good. So we'll see though how the execution of it is going to come out, because the dots would have been awesome, since the emotions themselves, if you've seen the first movie, the little emotion like memory balls or whatever are circular. So, you know, I had thought that would look really awesome, but it's okay. Now we are going with some springy, summertimey flowers, and it's all good. At the end of the day, it's just nails. Alright, so let's get this off our fingers. So if you're new and you've never used Color Street before and you're watching this channel, Color Street is 100% nail polish that's like 95-97% dry. And so they're strips that you just kind of place down and then allow them to set or cure. And so, I mean, right now I could rub this through my hair like this and not have any issues. But I wouldn't recommend, you know, going to take a bath, putting on lotion, doing dishes without gloves. Like, you don't want to do that after just putting on the nails. You want to let them have time to cure for, you know, a good amount of time, at least half an hour. Watch an episode of your favorite sitcom or something, 22 minutes, 20, however many minutes, and that should do the trick. All right, so Bride Tribe, all by itself. Let's get into the emotions. So I know, let's start with anger, because I know anger is going on my middle finger. And so let's get him out here and get him on that finger. Alright, so before punching holes or punching out the little shapes, you want to make sure to take the plastic off. And I'm mostly telling that to myself because sometimes I forget. And I'm going to try to cut out as many flowers with one punch as possible. So placing it just right to do that. Boom! Alright. Looks like one of them is not quite fully a flower, but that's okay. We're not using them all. So, now I've got my trusty tweezers, and we are going to peel these off and place them on. Okay, gotta be real careful about it. So let's place him right there. Anger is short, and it was funny because I think it was Pan Bear who said this. Anger is short because when you're angry, you're short-tempered. So I thought that was just really clever. So yeah. Let's see how many flowers I can fit on the one finger here to represent anger. Oh, I'm so used to having my little trash thingy on this side that you just saw me like almost place it on top of this, thinking that it was the trash, but it's not. I think 2 flowers is enough, actually. So these are going to be wasted. Bye, flowers. Oh, well, we'll clean it up later to save time. Okay, so these are glazed over. I'm not using them. So I'm going to try to seal them back up later with this. And actually, let's cut it so that it fits better. That's one trick that I do. I try to save the name of the set and seal it in with the set, because otherwise I won't remember. I certainly won't what set it was. Alright, Joy. So Joy, I know Sadness is going to be my thumb because my biggest finger has to be the one that I embody the most. But Joy and Sadness go together, hand in hand. And so I think on my pointer finger is where Joy is going to sit. So we are going to take just one of these strips. This is, I want to say it's Lemon Beet Drop. Unfortunately, I didn't do a good job of saving the name for that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is, Lemon Beet Drop. For Joy. So let's see how many flowers we can cut out here. I probably don't need a big flower of it, but we'll cut out 3 anyway. We'll cut out the 3. Pop! I just realized because I didn't clean up the red flowers that I'm gonna be a little confused here sometimes flipping these over. You guys ever play that game where you're like trying to match the tiles or match the cards? It's a game of memory where you're flipping them over and it's like, oh, not a match. And then you got to flip them back over and you got to like keep doing that until you get the most matches, and whoever has the most matches is the winner. That's what this game reminds me of right now. I mean, that's what this task of trying to find the yellow flowers versus the red flowers. So, but here we go. Flower. Joy is going on my finger right here. Let's see. Where are the most flaws? That's where we're going to place the flowers to cover up the flaws. There we go. I think we'll put... Do we want the big one or do we want the little one? I want the little one. There we go. Don't know if I need the big one or not. We might be able to fit 3 on that finger though, depending on how I place it. Let's place you right here. All right. Nope. I'm gonna stick with 2. 2's good. All right. Joy and anger are down. We've got disgust. So apparently the voice actress for the first Inside Out, Disgust, is not coming back for the second one. So it's going to be a different voice. So it will be interesting to see this new Disgust and compare and see if we can tell a difference or not. Alright, let's punch this. Ooh, actually, let's stick that. There we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Reminds me of getting my ears pierced. If you ever have gone to like a Claire's at the mall to get your ears pierced, they have that piercing gun instead of using a piercing needle. And the piercing gun, they always count down and then they go snap right into your ear. So I remember Lilith had wanted to get her ears pierced, and so Mama Carla and I took her to the mall to get her ears pierced, but then she got real nervous and didn't end up getting her ears pierced. So we ended up buying her some clip-on earrings and stuff like that. Alright, Disgust is going to be Pinky Finger because I said so. Just because I said so. I didn't want the green next to the red because Christmas, right? So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But my last Viper active. Oh, the set was so beautiful. Oh, geez. Hold on. Is that even green? I'll flip it over and it's red. Hold on. Let's find out. Yep, that's red. Where's the other green? Where's the tiny green? Shoot. There we go. Here we go. Found you. Alright. Okay. Oof. Oof. Got you. You can't escape. Alright. So, one more of Disgust. Ooh, it's not even gonna fit. It's too big. Nope, I can make it fit. I can make it fit. We did it! Barely. I should have moved that up just a smidge. Alright, we got it. Okay. Now, Fear, Supercharged. It was really hard trying to figure out what colors to use because if you look at the shades, there's lighter shades of the color and then there's darker shades of the color. And so really trying to pick it all out, it took me almost a week. And even doing that, you saw me change my mind last second with Envy there. So yeah. Obviously, if you're doing this mixed Manny yourself, you're likely not going to have exactly the same sets as me. But whatever you got, right? That's very similar to the colors. It's all about interpretation. What is your interpretation of these emotions? So, here we go. Supercharged. 1, 2, 3, and go! Ooh, that one went flying. I think I want to use the big one of Fear because I do sometimes have a lot of fear in me. Mostly fear of failure. And when that happens, I get angry. That was me yesterday. I was not a happy camper leaving work. In fact, I wanted to quit. But that was mostly me having a weak moment because it's just been a crazy work week, and I don't think everyone has an appreciation of the amount of work and effort that is put in to make sure things run smoothly. And when something goes wrong, especially on a Friday, it's one of those where I just want to throw my hands up and go, I quit. Like, I'm out of here. But I'm a grown adult, and I've got a family that I take care of and provide for. So grown adults don't do that. They don't throw tantrums. And they certainly don't up and quit work over something that was said that's just rubbed me the wrong way. Adults don't do that. And I'm an adult. A grown woman. So yeah. But it was very trying. I had that moment. And I'm just glad for Panda Bear and his level head and his patience. And I'm glad for Zumba. I'm glad for Cynthia and Zumba. Yes. Very much so. Okay. I want to use, I think I'm going to use just the one big one there. So I did actually want to open, though, on the flip side. I wanted to open this one too because I'm going to make a little nail stick on the flip side. And so what am I going to do? Let's open this up here. And we're going to take one of the ones that are not really the size that I'm typically oh, that one's already sticking to the no, that one's already sticking to the thingy. Maybe I might have to use that one. I'm going to use that one to cut out the, oh shoot. Okay, hold on. Southern California humidity, not as bad as Florida's, but still very bad humidity, makes storing nail polish strips kind of a challenge when you don't have central air in your house. Okay, we got it. Salvaged. Okay. There we go. Let's lay that down here. I am making a nail stick. Gotta remind myself, what am I doing? I'm making a nail stick. I am making a nail stick. I am making a nail stick. Let's do this before I forget. My Dory brain. If you've watched Finding Nemo, I am very Dory brain. Very much so. And especially after the pandemic, after having COVID, I get really bad brain fog. And it's frustrating because I used to work at a pace that was like equal to like 110% compared to most folks. And it's now a challenge to continue working at that pace. And it's very frustrating, and still gotta live with it. Still gotta live with it. Still gotta deal with it. And so it's all right, but it is a challenge sometimes, and I have to focus and not get distracted, because then I'm like, what was I just talking about? What was I just doing? I could literally open up a spreadsheet at work and forget why I'm opening up that spreadsheet for a brief moment. That's how bad it gets sometimes. And I don't think folks that did not get COVID and did not lose their sense of taste and smell for a brief moment, or for a long moment, don't really get the lingering side effects of it. So anyways, stop being so down in the dumps. This is on the flip side if you were to wear it as Color Street intended. So now I have my nail stick. And now let's get into cutting out the flowers for Sadness. Oh, we were down in the dumps when we're doing Sadness on the nail. How fitting. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. On the flip side, tips, you go back in there, and where is on the flip side? Right here. Let's tear these down a little bit so that they can fit. But yes, Sadness on the thumb. And oh, I just realized, shoot. Do we have one of each color of the little ones? I need to. Okay, hold on. Let me stick these back in here. And then, because this thumb needs to have all of them, all the emotions, and I almost forgot that, and that would have been no fun trying to pull these all out of their sleeves if I needed to get more of the color I need. And especially with Viper Active, since I don't have another strip, that was the last one down there, so I need to make sure I have a tiny little flower punched out for this. And in fact, before we do Sadness, let's make sure to have our other emotions on my thumb. Okay. So we need one of each color, and you know what? We can use this one. This red can hang off the thumb edge and look like it was on purpose, that it's missing a little edge there. So sometimes you can make little tiny mistakes work in your favor, as though you did it on purpose. But you gotta place it just right, where it's right on the tip there. So it looks like it got cut off on purpose. There we go. There we go. We got that one down. Anger. We got Disgust. Ooh. Disgust does not want to come up. Okay. Now I want Disgust as far away from Anger as possible because Christmas. Don't need to have Christmas in June. Christmas in July. Christmas in June. We are still in June. So we'll put you right here, Disgust. Alright. And then we need Fear. Gotcha, Fear. Gotcha. Alright. And we will put Fear next to Disgust because green and purple are my favorite colors. There we go. And then Joy. I think we need to punch out another Joy because I don't think I have. Joy's a big one right there. Yeah. So let's punch out another little tiny Joy. And then we can finally move on to Sadness. Come on. Don't stick. Alright, there we go. Tiny little Joy. Oh, here we go. Come on up. There we go. Alright, we got it. Alright, let's put it next. No, let's put it next to purple. Because Lakers. Okay. Now we can get back to our Sadness. Sadness is going to have 3 because Sadness is me and I want 3 of Sadness. We want this blue right here. And then we also want one more tiny blue. Let's see if I can get this in here. Ooh, it's stuck. And we are definitely putting sadness next to anger because Panda Bear and Owl, Panda Bear and me, gotta be together, together forever. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's stick you right on the edge. I'm on the edge of glory. Sorry for all my bad singing. You guys will have to deal with it because I do that sometimes. There we go. And then the new emotions get to be in the mix with all of the 5 old emotions. Alright, so we want one of each size. And I think I might actually use that light blue too, just because it kind of looks cool. So we can have an ombre kind of moment with sadness here. So let's put her here. And then we're going to put this one. Oh. Right here? Right here. Let's put you right here. And then we're going to put you. I'm actually going to layer the blues on top of each other and see if that works. Put this one right here to cover up that little, and then I wanted to put this tiny one on top of that light blue one, because why not? Just layer it like that. There we go. So you get a hint of the light blue, but it's mostly the dark blue. Ta-da! These are our old emotions. We've got sadness and joy and anger and fear and disgust. So that covers Inside Out 1. Now let's move on to the new emotions. And let's start with embarrassment. Let's see. Embarrassment is Shockwave. So, oop, anger's trying to hang on there. Alright, so we will take this one right here. And cut him up. I'm most excited to see Embarrassment because in the trailer that I had seen, it looks like Sadness has a thing for Mr. Big Boy there, Embarrassment. And so that makes me excited to see what they're going to do with that. Sadness and embarrassment together. Oh, what is that gonna be? What is it? We shall see, won't we? Again, won't give any spoilers once I see the movie, but I'm excited. I'm so excited. I don't know if it's apparent to you listening, but I'm very excited. So, okay. We want the little tiny flower. I'm going to use that. Oh, sorry, I have a fan on, so that doesn't help with trying to pick up little tiny pieces of nail strips. The fan is fighting me. Okay. But let's get Embarrassment up. Oh no, are you stuck? Don't even. Of course Embarrassment's hard to deal with. Alright. Let's put you right here. Oh. Please let go. Let go. There we go. Alright. now we can have embarrassment. All right, hold on. So we definitely want anxiety here, because in the trailer it looks like anxiety and joy are fighting it out to be who's in charge. So pointer finger is always the one pointing at things like you're in charge of stuff. So definitely anxiety is going to be there. Ennui, boredom, I think will go very well with fear. So ennui is going to go there, and envy is going to go over here. Okay, so embarrassment is the middle finger. Yep, embarrassment's the middle finger. We got it. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh no, don't stick to me. Okay. Here we go. All right. Have you guys noticed that the new emotions are like muted colors, different shades of the old emotions? So anxiety is like a darker shade of the yellow, which turns to orange. So a little mixture of anger and joy together for the anxiety. And then embarrassment is just a lighter shade of the red. So lighter shade of anger there. And then envy is kind of a lighter green. So lighter shade of disgust. And then ennui is a lighter shade of fear there. But there isn't sadness. Sadness stands alone. Sadness stands alone. And doesn't she? Don't I? But yeah. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I don't know why you guys even watch me. Alright. Maybe to see the disasters that are happening sometimes on this, since I don't edit videos and we just kind of blabber on and get our nails done. That is definitely why. Alright, so this I'm going to try to stick on the tip right here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to put more. Embarrassment. It's going to look like that. That is that. It is done. Alright, next, we've got Wicked Cool, Envy. Alright, since I know I'm going to be using very little of this. Oh, and I need a nail stick because I didn't anticipate pulling out Wicked Cool to use. I was going to use Budapest, which was a leftover set. Well, I almost wrote Envy. Oop. Wicked Cool. Alright. So, pull this sucker out. Don't stick to the plastic. Please don't. Please don't. Oh no! No! Don't! Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, if only I had a nice temperature control room to keep these sets in. They wouldn't get so ruined. No! I'm fighting. I'm fighting. Fighting it. That is the strip when I get it out that I'm going to be cutting the flowers out of. 1, 2, 3. Pull it off like a bandage. Boom. Alright. You, my dear. Oh no, this actually, I'm going to use that to make a nail stick. And then I'm going to use this faded one here to cut the flowers out. Oh, hi. Okay. Stick you all back in the plastic. Let's do this. And I don't know what nail strips I knocked over when I was struggling with the Wicked Cool, but I feel a set sitting on my lap. And I'm trying to keep my legs together to keep it from falling to the ground. And that is the struggle you're not seeing on camera that I'm dealing with right now. So lots of different things happening that I'm dealing with, trying to just get my nails done this early morning. I haven't had my coffee yet, so maybe I need to take a sip. Alright, hold on. Get off camera real quick. I knocked over the nail stick. Nourish the need. Did I knock anything else over? I guess I'll find out later, won't I? Alright, let's make that nail stick really quick here. Nail stick, making the nail stick. Alright, and then we'll cut out the flowers. No! Making a huge mess here. Alright, here we go. Wicked Cool. I think Wicked Cool is a neon set, so a pastel neon set. So it's likely going to fade. But look at that color match. That is... I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Alright. At least we thought about it before we got it on the nails, though. So we are good to go. Alright, here we go. Punch out the flowers. Punch it. See how many we can get. That's good. All right. That song is taunting me. It's like, time's ticking. Let's get moving. Let's finish. This is a long video. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's the process. It is the process. At least with my new phone, it doesn't cut off my videos into different parts. My old phone, I think it might have been a space issue, but it would like literally cut off my videos into like more than one part, which was frustrating to say the least. But yeah. Ah! Silly wind. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh! Okay, sorry y'all. You're getting my annoyed, angry voice coming out. Oh my gosh. How do you guys? Oh, it's gonna be too big. It's definitely gonna be too big. Okay, I need to cut out another tiny one. Let's cut out another tiny one. Good thing we still have space. Bam! Oh, I'm actually really digging the flowers. Yes, it would have been cool to see little dots to kind of match with those memory balls, but the flowers are really cute and fitting for spring transitioning into summer, so I ain't mad at it. Alright, here we go. So we've got Embarrassment and Envy. Anxiety is Nourish the Need. And I was going to use Totally Psyched, and you know what? While we still have not placed the fingers, let's see. While we have not placed the fingers down yet, let's see if Totally Psyched might actually be the color we need for Anxiety here. Because I am wondering about my choices in the light of day. See, that's not orange enough, I feel. Totally Psyched is not the bright enough orange that I need. But Nourish the Need is also kind of a lighter orange. What about Peach Tea? Peach Tea. I know I bought you. I know I bought my Color Street binder of the current nails. This is Peach Tea. Nope. That leans too red. Alright, we're gonna stick with Nourish the Need because I'm not gonna... Oh, wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. I think, if I remember correctly, shoot, which binder had it? My Tuesdays binder? One of these binders has my old... It was like a Halloween set. One of these binders has it. Oh my gosh. I think I found it. Alright. This came out a couple Halloweens ago. Yes, I found you. We are not doing Nourish the Need. We are instead doing Smash Hit. Smash Hit is it. Ha. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I remembered. That is the right orange for Ms. Anxiety. Oh, I caused myself anxiety trying to find the set. Jeez. Very fitting. All right. Here we go. Anxiety. What up? Okay. As a teenager, anxiety definitely is trying to roll over joy. So, let's get this punched. 1, 2, 3, punch! Alright. You don't want to come out of the hole punch, meaning you want to be placed down first, flower. Oh, there we go. No! I am so excited. I'm counting down the days. when I get to see my nephew Calvin and my niece Lorelai. We will be headed to Legoland together, and I'm super duper stoked about Legoland, even though I know it's made for little kids. I feel, because I grew up with Legos, that I'm gonna have a good time. Oh, that's not orange. Where's the other orange? Oh no. Well, while we think about it, let's place this one down. Is this the right size? Let's see. Oh my gosh. See, this is what happens when you don't clean up as you go. Like when I cook, I usually clean up as I go so that I don't have a big mess to clean up later. Okay, found it. And me not cleaning up my mess is causing a little extra time needed to find things. And that's okay though. It's all for fun. Alright, here we go. We've got one more emotion, and then we've got a top coat, and then we are good to go. $8:35. Our movie's not till like 2 something, and I've got some work I gotta do. And you hear my dog Buddha barking in the background, because why not? He always loves to do that. Alright, we've got Fortune Teller and Ennui left to do here. So let's cut this open. Oh, that one came out real smooth. Nice. Alright, where's my nail stick for Fortune Teller? Here we go. Make sure to make you before I break you. Okay. Lovely day. Here we go. If you have watched the whole thing, cheers to you, sticking it out, waiting for the moment that these nails will be done. If you fast forwarded to the end, that's fine too. You probably wouldn't have heard this anyway. But really, if you're new here and you enjoy this hot mess of a channel, like and subscribe. And yeah, keep watching as we continue to do weird things with our nails and chit chat about life as it is. I've been reading an ebook called, what is it called? Is it called Decluttering at the Speed of Life? Oh, unfortunately, I can't look up the book while I'm doing my nails because the camera that is filming this video is also my personal phone that I use for reading my ebooks. So I am not able to look up the name of the book, but it's about decluttering and talking about how we get super overwhelmed trying to clean house because we're trying to make time, find time to do it all in one shot, when you could really just be doing it little by little with the amount of time you have in each day. And I haven't finished reading the book yet, but I'm really getting motivated by the book to declutter the house. At least declutter the house of my stuff. I have to be very careful when I clean house and declutter, because the last time I did, I remember my mom complaining that there's no space in the house and, you know, she wants more space and yada yada yada. And so I took it upon myself to like reorganize the kitchen and throw away a ton of stuff that was used, broken, you know, not the best stuff. You know, I don't know, if you come from an immigrant family, if you come from an Asian, Latino family, you know what it's like to have old containers of Cool Whip, old containers of sour cream, old containers of whatever be your Tupperware, right? And so anyways, I took it upon myself to clear out the kitchen of those old takeout containers and Tupperware containers that were, you know, not Tupperware, but old food containers. And the first thing my mom said was, "Oh, why did you do that? I still use those." Do you, Mom? Do you? Because we've built up a whole collection that's not being used. But, you know, I told her, okay, well, we still go out to eat here and there, and we get takeout containers, so you're going to build up a new collection anyways. So, back to what I was saying, I got to be real careful when I declutter, not to get rid of stuff that's not mine, because I got to let it go. I got to let it be the other family members in my house, their job to clean up their own clutter. So I just gotta declutter myself. I gotta declutter my own stuff. Okay, but this is the finished product before I put Sunshine and Sass, Stacy's sparkle sauce on my nails. But just want to show that off. Now we're gonna put this top it all off, and then we're going to put on a glossy top coat on top of that as well. But if you're not here to watch nail polish dry, you can tune out and tune in next time. But if you're still here and you're still watching, you're in it for the long game. You're in it for the long game. And if you're in it for the long game, you could put a big star emoji in the comments, because you're a star. You're a star. Yes. But yeah, I'm so super excited about seeing Inside Out 2 today. So yeah. I will likely give my thoughts on the movie in my next Mixed Manny chat, but definitely won't spoil it for anybody, because I don't know who's going to watch it when it's out in theaters versus waiting for it to come out streaming on Disney Plus, because you know that's going to happen sooner or later. But yeah, Stacy Adams, your sparkle sauce is divine. I don't know what clear coat she uses with the glitters, but my Manny from last week, when I used Purple People Eater, it stayed pristine for like the whole week. It was awesome sauce. So Stacy's sparkle sauce is awesome sauce. If you are not part of her Facebook group or subscribe to her YouTube channel, links are below, because she is awesome. I found her on YouTube when I first started going down a deep dive, a rabbit hole, mind you, about Color Street, and her channel really gave me a lot of insight on the history of Color Street. She's just a big fan of Color Street. She is not a stylist. She has a stylist. Shannon is her stylist, and in fact, links below to her Facebook and YouTube channel as well. But Stacy's YouTube channel really helped me like understand a lot more about Color Street, and just watching her talk about her shenanigans was one of the big things that inspired me to make my own channel of doing nails as well. So yeah, I really love watching her videos, especially when she's giving us a lesson on something, because she is good at that. Oh, I love how that yellow fell right on that pink and made it look even more like a flower. Oh, happy accidents. Obviously, I got some cleanup work to do around my cuticles and my nails there, but that is that, y'all. I am donezo. I'm not gonna do the clear glossy top coat on camera, because there's really you can't really see much from a clear glossy coat, but I am going to put that on once this dries. But here we are, the final Mixed Manny for Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2. Not sponsored. I love saying that, and I love hearing that on channels that I watch, because it's fun. I don't know. Not sponsored, but Inside Out 2. Disney Pixar. Go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out this afternoon. So I'll see you all next time. Peace.